Hi guys, how are you doing? Uh, I hope you're well. I would like to share with you two things today, and one is something that I learned a while back, but it profoundly changed my life. It impacted my life so much that I apply myself in its principle to this very day, and it's the power of a strong why. The power of a strong why. A why is simply a reason for something. So often we set goals, usually at the end of the year or at the beginning of the new year. We set goals, but so often still we forget to honestly ask ourselves why we are pursuing those goals. A strong why is the strongest why is a reason you're pursuing that goal. It is something that is so dear to you, that means the world to you. The reason you're pursuing that goal means the world to you. That is a strong why, and it has a lot of power, a lot of it. It is not something that the entire world has to understand. It can be the silliest of things. It doesn't also have to be something good or noble. It can be selfish. It can even be evil. But as long as it's something that means the world to you, you stand a better chance of achieving your goal than someone who doesn't have a reason or has a weak why they are pursuing something. So it is that powerful. If you are given a choice between living an extra 10 years but never getting that thing you want, you've set your eyes on, and dying tomorrow, if you truly care about that thing, if it means the world to you, you would choose death. Someone once said, I don't remember who it was, but I read it somewhere. They said, give me death or give me freedom. To this person, the idea of freedom meant that much to them, that you either give them freedom or you give them death, because without that freedom, life is as good as nothing. So without that thing, your life must be as good as nothing. I have a nephew who loves bikes a lot, and his stories is inspiring. He loves bikes a lot because I trained him how to ride it, and it was something I'd never seen my whole life. So we start training, and he usually would ride for about a few meters and then fall off, and then he would cry, sometimes even got wounds. But he always did something. He always got back on and would go again and again. And he just couldn't stop crying and getting wounds. And to some point, I got kind of frustrated and was close to telling him, you know what, we should stop this, since all you're doing is crying and getting wounds, and I don't want to get in trouble with your mother. But he kept on going, kept on going. Why? Because he had a reason so dear to him. A month or two earlier, his older brother had learned how to ride his bike. And to him, I think he must have seen that his brother was having the time of his life, and he wanted what his brother was having. And that is what drove him to a point that he just couldn't bring himself to give up, because he had a strong reason why he wanted to learn how to ride a bike. And to my surprise, or no surprise, he learned how to ride a bike faster than his older brother did, faster than I ever did, because his hunger was just that deep. It was just that much. So it is that powerful to have a strong why. You have to be honest with yourself and ask why. This morning I had an encounter with a situation that made me reassess my why. I just couldn't get out of bed. I hadn't slept well in the previous night, and I found myself struggling. But somehow I managed to ask myself why I was doing that, why I had to wake up, what was at stake. And then I got the energy, I got out of bed and started my day. And then little by little, things started taking shape. So you have to get to that point, ask yourself, why are you pursuing that goal? On a personal level, why do you want to lose weight, for instance? There has to be a reason so dear to you. It shouldn't be because your friends are going to the gym, or because it's trendy, or anything like that. It has to be something dear to you. It could be an embarrassment you went through one day at the shopping mall where you couldn't fit into a certain dress, or anything like that, and you've got to a point where you told yourself, I don't want to ever be in that situation again. I'm going to fight and make sure I don't get in that situation ever again. That is a strong reason. The world doesn't need to understand it, but as long as it's dear to you, it is strong enough. It's going to get you going. You're going to keep pushing. You're going to get creative. You're going to work hard, because there are times when you will be tested, when you might be forced to give up, when giving up might seem like the most sensible thing you can do for yourself. But as long as you have a strong why, you will keep going, like my nephew did. Why do you want that car? Why do you want that house? Why do you want that job? As an organization, why should people come to you? Why should they give up other clients and come to you? You must give them a reason, a strong reason why. And that reason better be dear to you. It better mean the world to you, because if it doesn't, people are not going to follow. As a leader, why should people follow you? You have to give them a reason that means the world to you. Then it will become their reason as well. So think about these things as we go into the weekend. The power of why has changed my life a lot, and I believe it can change your life too. The other thing was just a brief update on what is on ground right now regarding Skyworld, what I shared with you in the last episodes. Like I said, when I went to research the idea to check my sanity, I found that there were other people planning to do something similar. Of course, I got worried at the beginning, because, well, when you thought you had something unique, there are people who are thinking along the same lines. And one of them was a big fish, Facebook. But I learned so many things. I learned that most of these people, actually, their vision is more of cartoonish. It is not, they are not looking at creating the world as it is. Their virtual worlds are not modeled in our world as it is. So that is one of the things I learned. And the other thing that was actually positive was the fact that these guys have tackled some of the biggest technological hurdles I thought we had to tackle in order to realize this vision. So I got worried, but again, I got excited because they had given anyone looking to go into this field a head start. There are certain things I worried about, but I then realized, okay, these people have taken care of it. So there is somewhere to start. They were speaking to everyday people, how they feel about this vision. Would they welcome it? And the vast majority of them welcomed it. They wanted it. There was a particular respondent that said that that is something that would actually make them very happy because it would give them something they might never get all their life. So the vast majority who are women between 19 and 45, because where I thought we needed to start was targeting people in that range, because I observed it was this group of people who exhibited the behavior we are looking to satisfy, the needs we are looking to satisfy. So those are the people I talked to, and they are the people that gave me the response. So technologically, there is a very good place to start. So many mountains have been climbed, have been overcome on our behalf. We don't have to worry about certain things, and people are generally excited about what this vision, particularly where I believe we need to start, could do to their lives. They see it as something that could solve a lot of problems for them. So next week, Monday, that's where I want to pick from, and then we shall see how to proceed. But for this week, today is Friday, the 29th of April, I would like to stop here and wish you all a very good weekend. Remember to log out of work like I'm going to do, and then log into something different just to get your mind off work. Take care.